climate change risks, particularly from droughts, unpredictable rainfall and flooding, affects production in all commodities, with the production stage at the farm being the most affected. 42 changemakers from Kakamega County in Kenya have been tirelessly working to reverse this effect, and few years ago benefited from a grant from Kenya Climate Smart Agriculture to grow indigenous vegetable types. Today, they are hosting a farmers' field day to demonstrate to their donors, local leaders, women groups, and most importantly students, on how successful and effective the project has been in minimizing the effects of climate change, increasing food productivity, and improving food security. Among those invited also were players in the farm technology and innovation industry, and this includes players in the solar pumping and irrigation machinery who are key in the fight against climate change.
This field day, which was basically organized by one of the group that was funded by the KCSAP in Kakamega County. And specifically this group was funded to do ALV, that's African leafy vegetable production, as one of the value chains that we are promoting in our project. We have 4 value chains we are promoting. That's African leafy vegetable. We have the fish or aquaculture value chain. We have the dairy, and then the poultry. So this group was funded to do ALV, that's African leafy vegetable production. And we hope from our main objective that if the group is able to do very well, then we'll be able to achieve the major objective of increasing productivity and also building resilience and reducing the greenhouse emissions, because those are the key objectives that we have in the project.
Activities of the day included a tour of the farm by different guests, where they were taken through the different vegetable types, the technologies employed in planting, the fertilizer used, among other recommended farm management practices. You may say sort of an agriculture practical class on the farm, where books are brought and notes are taken. Later on, there was a sitting where 42 changemakers gave a brief report of their activities.
Nataka tushukuru sana KCSAP kwa kutupatia ufadhili, walitupatia 999,900. Na tulitumia hizo pesa vizuri. Tumeweka summary hapa, tukataka wakati unatembea unaanzia kuna bana hapo, unaangalia kwa uchache hapo, tumesummarize hapo, alafu unakuja hii iko hapa. Iko na project description, iko na analysis, na iko na kila kitu na matarajio yetu.
Students from several schools came in numbers, and this is important because with proper and thorough mentorship at this stage, tomorrow's society is guaranteed of strong, knowledgeable, passionate farmers who will pick up the mantle from 42 changemakers and take it to the next level. Additionally, given that Kenya's education curriculum has been reviewed and now is focusing on competency-based training, and agriculture being one of the key learning areas, young learners here are benefiting by visiting the farm to practically learn and interact with agriculture. A student member from Shikomari Secondary School studying agriculture and a member of a women's group spoke of how they had benefited from the field day, the student noting how significantly the day had impacted his attitude and understanding of agriculture as a subject of learning and as a vocation.
Na in future ningependa kuwa afisa mkuu wa katika kitengo cha agriculture.
Kwa 42 change makers tunawashukuru sana kwa mwaliko wenu, mmetukaribisha vizuri, tumejifunza Tumejifunza mengi, na kuanzia leo tunaporudi nyumbani tunaenda kufunza wengine, na pia tunaweza kuwa role model kama nyinyi mlivyofanya siku ya leo.
Tumehusisha vijana wengi mpaka kiwango cha kutokuwa na kazi kimerudi chini. Tumeona vijana wakihusika na upanzi wa kilimo hiki na kufanya kilimo biashara, ambapo wanapata mapato, wanashikika, hawana muda wa kufanya visa vya uhalifu.
Kama kila mmoja ataweza kuiga mfano kama huu ambao tumeweza kusoma kwa kazi njema ambayo 42 change makers imeweza kutimiza pale uwanjani, tuko sure ya kwamba njaa haitaweza kukua sehemu ya kuishi kwetu. Tutashinda vita vya njaa, tutashinda vita vya food shortage, tutaweza kukua na income generating activity kutokana na hii kazi ambayo tumeweza kujifunza ikiwa imetimizwa na
42 changemakers have made a great impact in this society by sustaining efforts to increase food productivity, combat the effects of climate change, and involving the community, students, and local leadership in the affairs of building a hunger-free society. The event was broadcasted on national television, and here is a copy of the broadcast.
Wakulima wamehimizwa kukumbatia upanzi wa vyakula vya kiasili kwa kutumia teknolojia ya kisasa ili kuimarisha mazao. Wakizungumza katika kaunti ndogo ya Navakholo huko Kakamega wakati wa hafla ya kuhamasisha wakulima, viongozi pamoja na wadau wa kilimo eneo hilo wamesema serikali inapaswa kupiga jeki mafunzo maalum na ufadhili kwa wakulima ili kuzalisha vyakula vya kutosha bila kuzingatia GMO.
If the farmers are able to embrace all these technologies, innovations and management practices which you refer to as TIMS, then they'll be able, of course, to manage the issues of climate change and, of course, increase productivity. And, of course, at the end of the day, our farmers will be able to have income.
Charity begins at home. The 42 changemakers have come this far because of support from friends, community volunteers, and well-wishers. We invite you to support us by sharing this message, joining our team of volunteers, or by making a donation in cash or in kind to this worthy cause. You can write to us through info@42changemakers.org.